right? That's the first action. She got a job. Hey, guess what? That right there equals the past perfect, because you got two events, both of them in the past. Now, it also works with a simple past. So I could say, after she graduated, it's still right there, right? She got a job. You're saying the same thing, but it's like you're looking at the actions as two separate things almost. That's why it doesn't matter. So it still looks the same way. The main clause is in what tense? She got a job. What tense is that? So they're just throwing this event by itself in the past, right? And then they're throwing this adverb clause is in the simple past too. It's just throwing it in the past. So that's why it's okay to do it either way. You okay? The main thing there is, if the main clause is in the past, then you just got to remember that after clause either has to be past or past perfect. Okay? And that actually is a pattern. You'll notice usually whenever one or the other is in the past, then the adverb clause is in the past too, or vice versa. I mean, notice the pattern. After, you see simple past, past perfect, the main clause is simple past, right? You see before, so you have simple past, guess what? The main clause is in the simple past. Let's look at the example for before in the past. I had left before he came. So again, you're kind of looking at the same idea. It says, I had left. So you can just kind of think, put it up, that's past tense, right? Yeah. I had left. So that's up there. Before he came. What tense is that? Yeah, before he came. So the dude left, and then I showed up. Okay? Now what's interesting is, it makes sense. Again, what does this look like? It can either be thought of as separate events in the past, right? That started, ended, or you can look at them together and it makes a past perfect. So that's why you see the option again, I had left before he came. Either one's okay in that situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now go down to when. When is kind of like the king of adverb starter words. There's so many options. Okay? So, Ahmed, read the first one.
When
Yeah,
I arrived, he was talking on the phone.
Alright, again, we're looking at when.
When I arrived, he was talking on the phone.
Good. What tense is the adverb clause?
Simple past.
Simple past. Good.
Past continuous.
Yep. When I arrived, he was talking on the phone. So again, listen, you're going to generally have, well, you're always going to have two actions, right? Because you have a complex sentence. So throw it up here. When I arrived, and actually that's up here, he was talking, blah, 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 blah. It's just in motion. What tense is was talking?
Past continuous.
It's past, continuous, or progressive. And it just means this thing in the past, the blah, 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 talking, he's doing it. It's in the mind, it's the idea of in the past, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he showed up in the past. Okay? So that's how you do that. Read the second one, Ahmed.
When I got there, he had already left.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. All right? So notice, again, in the when clause, what time is it?
Simple past.
That one's simple past.
Yeah.
What's the time? What's the verb tense in the
Past
main
perfect.
clause?
Past perfect.
Yeah. He had already left. Hey man, anytime you say something's already been done before something else, that is the perfect. Something happened before something else occurred. So it makes perfect sense to put it in the perfect tense. Does that make sense? All right. Read the third
When I
one.
was in Chicago,